Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Beauty Summer and I'm back with another recap of All American Season 7 Episode 1. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. So let's get into this recap. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it. All right, y'all. So off rip, it started off good in my opinion. I feel like the storyline for the foundation, they started off nice. I like. So the episode started off with Jordan, and Jordan's in the locker room at Crenshaw with his teammates, with he's the coach with his team, and they're working out, and Jordan's like, let me show y'all how y'all really get down, how to really work out, and he's having fun with his team. Out of nowhere, the second coach Bobby was like, yo, you playing with them too much, like, what are you doing? Like, you're supposed to be their coach, you're supposed to be stern, you being a friend, not a good look. And Jordan's like, bro, like, okay, I guess. And I understand where Jordan's coming from, because at the end of the day, my daddy was cool. You know what I mean? My daddy was a good coach, but he was still stern. But at the end of the day, we had fun with him. On his team is Zaire. Or Zazie. Zazie? Yes. So Zazie seems like he's the quarterback. He is the quarterback of the Crenshaw team. Yeah, so I guess Zazie and Jordan basically had a competition of who could like lift the most weights, whatever. And that's when Coach Bobby comes in and tells Jordan, like, you're wildin', basically. You're being their friends too much. Then it goes to the new characters, which is, so it goes to KJ, his dad, and his mom. And they look like a big, happy family. They smiling, laughing. The dad and the mom is flirting, all that good stuff. Come to find out, they're getting divorced. And they did not tell KJ. Why they getting divorced? The father did a cheat. There was like no type of infidelity or, sidestepping, nothing like that. But the mother wanted divorce. I'm guessing she wanted divorce because the father basically did not live up to what he said he was going to be in the relationship, in the marriage. Like, he just became like a Demi Downer, or like always pissed all the time, like he didn't want to have fun all the time. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure in the midst of this whole season, we're going to find out. So then it goes to Cooper and Amina, and they're at Spencer James' old house. And Amina got his room. She's decorated as her own. I'm guessing Spencer's mom is renting the place out to them, right? So Amina plans is to go to the beach. And she comes out. She looks, regular, shorts, bikini top, going to the beach. And Cooper's like, where's the rest of your clothes? So that's when she's like, I'm grown, blah, 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 I can't do what I want. And Cooper's like, okay, relax, because you seem like you're trying to convince yourself and not us. Like, we hear you, girl. Have fun, be safe, peace. Right? She goes to the beach. Coop goes to see Layla. Layla's at the house trying to make the Baker's house into her own house. Like, which is understandable. You and your man live there now. You want to make it your own. So she's trying to paint, trying to get different furniture. Like, she's trying to make the house look different. And at that point, Cooper's like, yo, we are here at your house trying to paint over the Baker's house when we should be doing stuff. Like, our vortex is all in New York. Olivia is making a movie out her book. Spencer's in the NFL. Asher is a coach in New York City. And Patience is on Broadway. We need to figure out our life and have some fun. So they decide to go to the bar. At the bar, they run into KJ's dad. I think it's Cassius. Cassius? I think his name is Cassius. And they basically discuss why he's day drinking by himself. Mind you, the bar is closed and Coop forgot to lock the door. So Cassius comes in and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought y'all was open. I just came to get a drink. And Coop was like, hey, we drinking. You want a drink? Let's all drink. So they end up talking about Cash's relationship with his wife and why they're getting divorced and what's the issue. He really don't make it clear why they're getting divorced. It's that he looks sad. Really, really sad. And they need to tell, him and his wife need to tell KJ that they're getting a separation. Right? What happened next? So now it's mandatory practice for Crenshaw. And their quarterback, which is Ossie, decides instead of going to practice, he's going to go to the beach with KJ. Him and KJ met in football camp, and they only knew each other for like a couple weeks. So that tells me this season they're going to really get to know each other. So eventually they're not going to be friends. That's what that tells me, because they don't really know each other. But all right, y'all acting like best friends. Okay, let's see how this goes. So KJ and Ossie go to the beach and they're having a great time. At the beach now is Amina and her friend. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Her friend is not. Let's see how the friend goes. Because to be honest, it's not given. I don't know what is given. I don't know. It's a question mark for her. Very big question mark. But she's basically trying to tell Amina, like, hey, you are feeding or like putting your all into this guy, which is Khalil, who's basically a gang associated, and you need to stop. He's gonna get you in trouble, and he's getting left back. What are you doing? Like, leave this guy alone. And Amina's like, oh, we're just friends. I just want to make sure he's okay. Blah, blah, blah. She's looking out for him. I'm trying to see where he at, whatever. And the friend was like, okay, I think you should just chill. Just chill off him for a second. Just chill, right? Amina not having it. The football flies to Amina, hit her leg, and I don't know where, here comes KJ, like, just staring at her. The football hits her leg. She gives him the football, and he just stands there. So as he's standing there, the friend was like, hey, who want to teach me how to play football? And then she leaves them together. Do they have a conversation? I'm not sure. I don't think they even have a conversation. He literally just stands there, though. He's just still standing there. Oh, I forgot to mention. So when KJ and Ossie before they went to the beach, they ended up going to the school, Crenshaw, to get a football. And they ran into Khalil. So Khalil's teacher was telling him, oh, you about to be left back because, your attendance is fucked. You need to do something about that. So as he's mad, he don't want to hear it. He runs into KJ, like literally bumps on his shoulder. He was dead ass in the wrong. Bumped him in the shoulder, and KJ was like, bro, you alright? Whatever, like, you bumped me. This guy was like, oh, what's your problem? Like, bro, you're too angry for me. Like, your emotions are too high. Please go about your business. Like, so he basically was stepping up to KJ, and Ossie was like, don't mind him, KJ. He's just basically about to get left back. He about to get left back, and he's mad. Blase, like, he in the gang. Don't worry about him. He nothing. So, Khalil leaves, right? That was their first interaction. So now they're at the beach. They're at the beach. They're having a good time. And Jordan realized that Ossie is not at practice. So he asked one of the team members, which is Little Ron. And I really hope he's going to be in it because everything he's in, he's actually really good. I forgot his name. I'm going to write his name down somewhere. Or if I do that, put a picture up or something. But this person is really, really a really good actor. And he's a twin too. But he tells Jordan, like, hey, I don't know where he's at. I'm here because I know it's mandatory. Even though you said it's not mandatory, I'm here. So that's when Jordan goes on Ossie's Instagram and see him at the beach. So Jordan was like, all right, cool, let me pop up. Jordan pop up at the beach. And he calls out to Ossie like, yo, what you doing here at this practice? Like, get your ass in the car. Go to practice. And Ossie gets so disrespectful with Jordan. Like, if I was Jordan, I would have been like, I'm glad you feel that way. You're off my team. And just walk away. Because you got me F the fuck up. What? He said to Jordan, like, oh, you said it wasn't mandatory, so I felt like I'd have to be there, whatever. And Jordan was like, you know, when I said it's mandatory, it's not mandatory, meaning it's still mandatory, like, leave. And he was like, bro, I just want to have fun, you know how it is. And showed Jordan a video of him when he was in high school drinking. And I remember that episode too. And Jordan was like, okay, cool. And was standing there, and he was like, I think Asi just left. So at that point, I feel like Jordan was realizing, yeah, me being too cool with y'all is a problem. Because you feel like you could just talk to me anyway, calling me JB. No, it's Coach Baker. It's Coach Baker to you. It's Coach Baker to you. Like, what? Now it's nighttime at the beach. Guess who show up? Khalil. He showed up with his gang members at the fucking beach. Like, why? Like, why? So Amina sees him, and the friends see him. It was like, listen, chill, don't go to him. Like, chill out, just leave him alone. Amina's like, I gotta see if he's okay. Blase, blase. He'll hold this. She give her bag, take the cup from her, and go to him. He's like, yo, what are you doing here? This is Khalil now. So Amina, what are you doing here? You too young. You should go home. It's past your bedtime. And Amina's like, I am not a baby. Blase, blase. I am grown. I can do what I want. She was doing all of that, right? And he like, what are you drinking? He threw the cup out her hand and was telling her to go home. So her response to that was, I'm grown, I can do what I want, and I'm going to prove it to you. She walks over to KJ, turn him around, and kisses him. And KJ kisses her back because why would not? Why would it, like, why? So then she kisses him and walks away. Look at Khalil like, see, told you I'm grown. I don't know how the hell. How's that prove that you're grown? Anyways, she walks off. Why in my mind, I'm here thinking, Khalil sees that KJ had nothing to do with what just happened. But nope. Khalil had to go press him off for nothing. And KJ is basically scared out his fucking mind because one of the gang members pull out a gun on him. And he's like, I don't want no problems. Like, over a kiss, I don't want no involvement. My bad. I'm sorry. I'ma head out. Right? And to be honest, you could tell that Khalil don't want to go that route, but for some reason he's still hanging out with people in that type of environment. Like, just chill, bro. You could tell that Khalil don't want to go that route. I just feel like he don't have to invite them nowhere. Like, they don't have to follow you wherever you go. So at that point, KJ go home and he packing. He ready to dip. And that's when his parents is like, calm down, tell us what's happening, why you want to leave so bad. And he's like, I just want to go, I got an issue at the beach, it's time for me to go. And that's when the father and the mom finally decide to tell him that, hey, we are going to separate and your dad is going to move to Beverly Hills and I'm going back to Oakland. You know, he gets upset because it's like, why y'all didn't tell me type vibe. He rushes out. He leaves them there. He goes to the restaurant. What's that restaurant called? The fact that I forgot what it's called. But he goes to that restaurant, the same place where Spencer worked. The Chill Grill? What is it? The Chill? What is that place called? Anywho's, at the same time, Amina is bringing in her application. So she's trying to get a job so she can get her own coins, right? And she sees KJ sitting at the table. So she goes up to him and try to apologize. She's like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. My fault for kissing you. I try to prove to some guy that, you know, I'm grown, but he's clearly not interested. My fault. And he's like, you know what? It's okay. What's your name? This is my name. Blase, blase. She's about to leave, but she see that he's like sad. So she goes back up to him and asks him like, hey, it seems like you're mad. What do you do to get stress off? And he basically told her football. So she takes him to Crenshaw to play football, basically. Crenshaw High School. She takes him there. And of course, there go Jordan in the hallway. And KJ seems like he's a huge fan of Jordan. And Jordan knows him as well. And they click. They go play football. But before she leaves, KJ says, not word for word, because, you know, I don't know word for word, but he says something like, whoever you were trying to impress and they can't see what's in front of them, they're mad dumb, basically. And she smiles and walk away, and Jordan was like, yo, that was real smooth, like that was real smooth. And they go about their business. Oh, did I mention that Amina basically picked up Coop and Layla, brought them home from the bar, and KJ's father left. That's how Coop and Layla story ended. Amina took them home. And what else? I'm trying to do an order based on character. Okay, so sticking to KJ. So after KJ shoots some hoops, no. Throw the football around with Jordan, he tells his family, his mom and dad, to meet him at the restaurant. They meet him at the restaurant, and he basically tells his parents, like, you know what? Somebody reminded me that wherever I go, I will be the shit. And Dad, if I have to come to your school, I'm going to be the shit there too. So hopefully, eventually, we all come together as a family, as one. That's what I want. But until then, let's see where this goes. Right? And they laugh and they hug. Happy family. It goes back to Jordan. So now Jordan realizing that, hey, being too close with my team is probably an issue. I need to find balance. He basically put his personal Instagram as private and started a new account and was like, you know, I'm gonna take this being a coach really serious, because these kids think I'm a joke. And that's not me. Not me. No, sir. Going back to Amina. So Amina finally get home, and there is Khalil sitting on the couch. And he basically apologizes and say he's sorry the way he act. And Cooper's back there. She said she gonna get me some water and never came back. And Amina was like, all right, it's cool. But you need to, you know, fix this left back situation. Like, you need to keep on going to school, go to class, and pass so you could be a senior. She was like, listen, you're very smart. You helped me with my calculus. I passed because of you. I feel like you could do it. You just gotta, you know, stop hanging out with those guys and go to school. That's all you have to do to pass. And he says, okay, like, we'll see. I'll see you around. And he leaves. So this is where the show ended, which had me trying to dig to find out who is this Coach Bobby. Coach Bobby is on Instagram. He's on Jordan's Instagram at that, and he sees that Jordan made his personal page private. So he was smiling at it like, yeah, as you should, right? So another coach walked by and he sees that he's on Jordan's Instagram. So he was like, yo, what you having against the kid, bro? Like, why are you out for him? Coach Bobby says, I got my reason. And what may those be? I want to know. So now I'm thinking, since he's older, he has to be some type of op or some type of enemy from Coach Baker's past. So he looks like he could have went to school with Coach Baker. He could have probably was on the same team as him, and Coach Baker took his spot or took his job. I don't know. Or he could probably be Coach Baker's friend and want better for Jordan and try to teach him tough love, but Jordan don't know who he is. It could be his like long lost uncle. Who knows? But I'm excited to freaking find out. This is what I got so far from that episode. Episode 1, season 7, All American. All new cast except for Coop, Layla, Jordan, and Preach. If he's in it, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in it. We have Amina, Yazi, Coach Bobby, Khalil, Amina's friend. I didn't hear her name. I didn't catch her name at all. KJ's dad and mom. So far, everybody's connected in some type of way. I really want to see what's going to happen between KJ, mom, and dad. I really feel like they're going to get it together eventually, but it's going to get worse before it gets better, clearly. I really want to know who Amina is going to fall for, because you could tell she likes Khalil. That's obvious. But I feel like she's going to fall in love with KJ. I don't know. It might not end well. But I'm excited to see how it's going to go. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about the first episode. Are you guys gonna be tuning in? Are y'all with me? Y'all gonna be tuning in? Please, because I need somebody to talk to about this. What y'all think about the new characters? What y'all think about the storyline? Yeah, you think what's her name? Amina and KJ is gonna be the new Olivia and Spencer. What y'all think? Let me know. I'm excited. Alright, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Peace.